Am I really that much to handle? Breaking these niggas down like a camel. You don't really know you are.
What's up, beauties, and welcome back to Beauty and Cherise. We sprinkle a little magic over here, a little over there, everywhere, you know. That's what we do on this channel. But today, y'all, we will be talking about, come here, lean in a little closer. A little closer. Perfect. Today, we are going to be talking about showing up unapologetically, because that is how you're going to become the absolute best version of yourself. Okay? All right. So let's get on to it. If y'all hear a little squeaky, neaky, that is my chair. Ignore it. I don't know why I wanted everything want to squeak when I start recording, but we're going to go ahead and go over that, okay? So, showing up unapologetically. First, don't make excuses. Making excuses is what insecure people do. You show up late to work, you late. Accept it. You know what I'm saying? Yes, communicate, do what you can, but as far as going out your way to make the excuses when you're doing anything, whether you did something wrong. Oh, well, this is why I did it. Well, I had a this and this and that. Like, going all up into the excuses. Listen, I'm showing up. I'm gonna be a few minutes behind today. That's enough. Less is more. I don't understand why we still failing to realize that in 2025. But we showing up in full or we not, and that's it. Cut the excuses. Excuses ain't gonna get you nowhere. Move forward. Figure out a plan and action to make sure that you do show up in this way the next time. All that excuse stuff is for the birds, and people can honestly care less. Number 2, don't apologize unless you are truly meaning it. Okay? Don't say sorry unless you mean it. What you apologizing for? Number 1. Unless, again, it's something that you truly, it's like, okay, dang, I really see why I went wrong. Let me apologize. And then 9 times out of 10, apology is not words. It's showing up with change behavior. So if you are truly sorry about something, or apologetic, excuse me, because we're never sorry about it. If you're truly apologetic about something, then it's more so like you show up in a different way the next time versus showing up the same time and you said you apologized, but you really didn't mean it. So you're gonna continue to show up the same way. You're not apologizing unless we truly mean it. The highest form of, I would say, like, of anything is authenticity. Like, if you are authentically you, baby, the world is yours. So if you're not being authentic in what you say and how you say it, even if it's an apology, you might as well save it for later, because people could honestly, once again, people could care less. Number 3, don't say it's just that, it's just this kind of apology. When you are truly apologetic about something, just straight accountability, and that's it, and that's all. Because anytime I've done it, or it's been done to me, like where a person's like, well, I apologize that, I didn't show up fully for you in that way. It's just that, it's almost, it sounds like you're making it's almost contradicting itself, because it's like you're apologizing, but you also making an excuse for why you did it in the first place. So you almost completely don't see why you did it. So why make an excuse for it? Don't downplay. And when I say don't downplay, that goes for yourself, your goals, your anything that you have going on, your circumstances, even if they're not what you want them to be, what you see yourself having. Don't downplay any single thing, because I noticed that when I don't downplay myself, and when I don't, it's a turn off. Number 1, like, nobody wants to. It's like you having your own personal little pity party when you downplay. I'm like, oh, I'm not this enough, or oh my gosh, no, it's just, oh, your car's so nice, girl. Oh no, it's just to make other people doubt, like, should I believe in her, or should I, like, view this person in such a way? Because why downplay? What purpose is that serving? It's almost like playing small, once again, and I don't play around when it comes to playing small, because you're trying to fit into this little boxy box. Who's boxy box, first of all? Who created the box? Our minds? Society? And you decided to just jump on in. When the sun be shining, the sun ain't gonna never be like, oh no, I'm shining a little too bright today, let me go ahead and shine less. No, we don't get down like that. If nature is showing up in its fullness, baby, best believe I am. God created me just like he created nature. And baby, if he wants me to show up in my fullness, it is my job, it is my duty to self first. Value yourself, if you value everything that you are, if you value your thoughts and your beliefs, and you don't have to downplay yourself, because what purpose does that truly serve you to do that? Okay? Don't hinge. And when I say about don't hedge, it's like avoiding directness. Like, it's like almost like a subtweet. Like, if y'all know what that is, like subtweeting or being subliminal about things. Like, no, I really believe in being absolutely direct. Go straight to the source, say straight what it is. Number one, it's going to cause people to respect you, even if they don't like what you're saying. Then that's what I'm saying. Likeness and respect don't always it's like water and oil. Sometimes it always just don't mix. Like, and a lot of people are people pleasers, which me, I'm a former people pleaser. Hello, nice to meet you, former people pleaser here. And so a lot of times I would be wanting to be liked and respected. And at some point in my life, I realized, oh, I'm trying to be liked so much that I'm also not being myself, because it's causing me to not do things that I will actually do, which is be direct, be forward, be blunt. And it's not saying be rude or be hostile and things of that nature, which I've also had have done in my past. Nobody's perfect. We all on this wave and this floating rock trying to learn, every single day. So communication can be real iffy, and it can be like something that is very like fragile. So you have to be cautious, and it's a constant learning lesson every single day. This planet is a school. We're constantly learning. You do not have to be perfect by far. You can mess up one day, but that does not mean give up progress. Continue to push and persevere to be better. Number six, do not be afraid to say no. And this is a tough one, because even for me, when I first started learning about not saying no, it took me a very long time to not say no. Like, to the point where I was doing number 5. I was doing a lot of hedging. Like, I was afraid to be direct about things. Like, do you want to do this? Or do you want to, like, can we do this? And I'm just like, well, I have to do this and I have to do, like, I would still avoid saying no. Or when a person is interested in me and they come up to me, and I would be like, like, just trying to kind of be nice about it instead of just straight up no. And I started practicing it, because practice makes perfect, y'all. That's all we can do, is continuous to practice. I started practicing and applying it more in like a step by step. Like, honestly, feel like we owe people. Like, how? If it's your life, don't you owe yourself everything? Okay. Yeah. But yeah, continue to work on that, saying no. And the more you practice it, the easier it will get. It's going to be hard at first, but, eventually it will start to stick, especially when it comes to people you're close with. And I feel like a lot of times we say no, we feel like we need to explain our no's. Why can't it just be no? And if the person take it personally, like, no, hey, you want to hang out tonight, girl? No, thank you. I'm cool. I don't feel like it's just a no for me. Boom. Like, that should be enough. Like, why are we over explaining ourselves to people? And if people are truly in our lives for the right reasons, having these unapologetic ways to yourself, you're going to truly see who is for you and who's not for you. And if they not, better people gonna come along. Okay, number 7, don't be dishonest. Okay, being dishonest is almost like you're afraid to tell the truth. Who you afraid of? You could look at me all you want and be like, girl, who afraid to tell the truth? I'm not afraid to tell the truth. But if you're being dishonest, aka lying, why are you so scared to tell the truth, baby? What's going on? Who traumatized you? Okay, we're not children anymore. We have to outgrow our traumas. We really do. And again, if we want to attract honest things, honest people, honest situations into our lives, we have to first be honest with ourselves and then others. Because number one, you can't be honest with others without being honest with yourself. If you got a mask on in private, baby, you just wearing that mask your whole life. Because if you ain't real with you, who you real with? And a lot of us develop this honesty from childhood. But looking around, it looks like most of us are adults. And if you, at least if you're watching this video, you got to be about 18 plus to even sit through a video like this. So if you're still being dishonest, you really have to, dig a little deeper. Like, why? What's causing me to be dishonest? Am I afraid to tell the truth? What am I afraid of? What are the consequences going to be? What's the best thing that could happen? Because let's stop asking ourselves what's the worst thing that could happen, because you ask and you shall receive. You want to know what's the worst that can happen, and you're going to get what's the worst that can happen. So what's the best thing that can happen if I start living in my truth? That's all that is, living in your truth, being authentic. The less you care, the more people respect you, because it's like, oh, look at that person not caring. I don't want to be like that. The world will try to make you feel really, really bad for, like, when you, it's not everybody. Some people, again, will admire you, respect you, give you your props, but I feel like when you are living unapologetically, you stop caring about those things. You can't care, because it's almost like you're leaning on external validation. And I feel like when you're truly unapologetic, you do not care about external validation. Not saying that you're not flattered by it and it doesn't make you feel good, because of course we're human, hearing good things make us feel good, but you don't need it. You're not desperate. I'm gonna leave y'all off with this quote though. There is nothing more rare nor more beautiful than a woman being unapologetically herself. I'm just thinking about Marilyn Monroe right now. Like, as soon as I read that quote, Marilyn Monroe popped up in my head. Like, constantly powerful women from ancient times. Like, we got to do our research. Like, it's so many women, especially women of color, that showed up in a very powerful way. Even like just different cultures all around. This has nothing to do with race, but like, I just so many powerful women I can think of that has shown up in a very powerful way that it just kind of like the world just folded to their feet. Because if you're a queen sitting on a throne, you're not sitting over here, oh, no thank you, you're not for me, I apologize, you're very much, no thank you, next, no thank you, next. So yes, y'all, that's gonna conclude this video. If y'all have any other things that you would like for me to talk about in any further videos, go ahead and drop it down in the comments. Don't be afraid to chit chat with me, and I will see y'all next video, beauties. Peace.